What's up, everybody? What up, what up? What is up? Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hey, I still have like 2 minutes to go. We have this nice package in front of us. And we're gonna see what we got in it. This is a mystery box. And it is for June. Do you know who it's from? Anybody? Hi, cat lover. Hi, GLAM. Hello, ladies. Hi, Kels. Lori. Everybody. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Guys, I can't say thank you enough for coming. I feel really good to be here today. Do you guys like my background? Is it too much? Or is it good? You like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? So we're gonna unbox this and see what's inside our mystery box for June. Don't know if you guys have seen one yet, but I'm gonna hang you up here. Bear with me. Shush it. There we go. Alright. So hopefully that looks decent enough. But there we go. So we have this box, and I've been waiting patiently for this box. I'm so excited. All reviews and demos out of anything that I do, whether it is sent from me to review or demo, are all my own thoughts and feelings on the matter, no matter what. Okay? Got it? Got it? Got it? Get. Yes, it is from Varnail. Woohoo! This is from Varnail, as we know. And this is the June mystery box. I got a cat hair on there. I did cut it, but I haven't opened the box yet. So we're going to see what we get. I love Varnail, guys. I do have a discount code with them. As you know, it is all caps, SUGARDECLIPSE. You get a pretty decent, happy little discount. This is what the box looks like. Ta-da! You like the background? Yay! I was like, do I use it? Do I not? Do I use it? Do I not? Because I've been having the problem where certain colors will make my background of my camera go in and out, but like it'll turn it like an orange color. So like if you have something that's like purple or black or something like that, it makes it turn this weird orange color, which is honestly weird. But is it clear, guys? Is it clear? Like, is it clear? Can you hear me? Everything good? So this is from Varnail. Show your nails and shine your life, baby. They're on all socials. And the link is in the description box as well. So let's open this baby up. So whatever we find in here, we're going to swatch, unbox, all the wonderful, lovely, amazing things that we do. It's very clear. Yay! Are you guys ready? I love you guys. Thank you to each and every single one of you that is here with me today. We're getting back into this shit, and I'll be posting my first video this week as well. I'll have a short and a video as well. And then I have a few other ones that I'm working on editing wise. I'm working on those as well. Wish me luck, everybody. Let's do this. Ta-da! Oh, wait. Wait a second. What is this? Yay, glossy top coat. This is my favorite top coat, you guys. Oh my gosh. This thing is like heaping full. And these are currently not sold out yet on the website. So it is on the website, guys. I'm pretty sure this one is $59.99. The only thing is you can't use my code on the boxes. Everything else you can use my code for. Other than that, woohoo, it's like heaping full. Let's open this bad boy up, though. Oh my gosh, you guys. I went through my glass top coat. I love Varnail top coat. If you guys are looking for a good top coat, this top coat right here, baby. Right here. I would say my top, this is what the boxes look like. Big 5 free, cruelty free, TPO, Hema free, shelf life 3 years, which is nice to know, and I'm glad that they put that on there because a lot don't put that on there. And I usually save all of my boxes. If you don't know, now you know. But this is a little bit thinner of a top coat, and I love the brush. It's fucking amazing. And this is the most shiniest top coat. I love it. So Varnail, Zulay, Madame Glam, and now La Katrina. 4 top coats that I have right now that are my absolute go-to faves. So, yeah. Now you know, y'all. The top coat. Yeah. It's really, really good. I'm going to zoom in. Is that better, guys? Hopefully that's better. Okay. So we'll use this if we need to. Excuse me. This is what the mystery box looks like. It's pretty heavy. And it says, "Hey, Varnail babe. Products in this Varnail box are carefully selected by our nail manicurist. Woohoo! There are more than 20 kinds of valued nail gel polish and nail accessories and mixed goodies. Hope you enjoy this surprise box. You can also make a wish. Leave a note on the items which you want in the order notes. Varnail Santa may make your wish come true." Huh! I didn't even know that. So, there you go. Thank you. Imagine what they look like when I got nails on. Hello and welcome. Good day. All right, let's do this. Oh my gosh, there's stuff falling out. Ooh, oh, we got cherries. Look, we have some 5D cherries, y'all. And look, got like glitter in them, so it's almost like a cat-eye cherry 5D sticker. Oh, it says right there, jelly chrome. That is cool. Look at this one. I'm attracted to your self-esteem. Yay. Welcome. Ooh, look at these. These are really cool. These are super cute. You normally don't see them in these colors at all, but I like it. And, ooh, I have something similar to this one. This one's cute. This is Silver Moons and Stars and Planets. We have smiley faces, and then we have some cute little lace, and then 5D cherries. Love that, dude. And I don't know if all boxes are the same or not. Excuse me. And we have our pamphlets here. So what I like about Varnail is the fact that they give you the pamphlets, show you all the different types that they have, what you need to do to the nail, all the amazing things, you know. It says enjoy 25 plus days long lasting manicure. Look at that, 12 kinds of common cat eye nail designs, how to use cat eye. So obviously we got some cat eye in here. And then everything on the back is, you know, features, vegan, long lasting, 300 colors, highly pigmented, soft art, dew point brushes. Yeah, so that's great. And then they also have this for the solid gel polishes as well. So that's really, really, really nice. And you can contact them about anything. Ooh, looky! I've been seeing these everywhere, guys. This is really cool. I've been seeing people. Ooh, we gotta play with this guy. Mine's a little. Oh, it's rubber. It's not like a hard rubber. It's like a soft rubber. See? Huh. So you can bend that any which way that you want, too. Well, how freaking cool is that, dude? That's freaking awesome. Aw, look at those sunflowers. Look how many you get, too, guys. Those are cute. I do not have any sunflowers. And I've been wanting to do, like, a yellow sunflower set, too. That is really cool. This is a cat eye magnet, which is the new one. It's the round one with the little thing on the inside, and it makes it... We'll have to do it, because I can't really explain it. I'll just have to do it. You know what I mean? Okay, so I do have some of those, but in like a multicolored bag. Look how many you get. That's more than enough. Oh, nice. We have some seashells, tails, all that. Starfish. Those are iridescent, pearly ones. Those are cool. Ooh, looky. These are my favorite. Absolutely love these guys. Look at that. Those are nice. I kind of wish it came with a little bit more just because they are so small, but I'm not going to complain at all. Oh, look, we have the foil thing. Yay! Looky! We actually got one. We will have to demonstrate that. I wonder, oh, we have foils in here, so I guess we can demonstrate that too. Do. Okay. We have a nice, ooh, mold. ASMR bit. Oh, wow. Those are cute. They're really tiny. Look how tiny those are with the little tiny petals and stuff. Okay, now you guys are going to make me do some molds, huh? And we got some glitter. I also keep all my Varnail packaging too. You never know when you're going to need it. Oh, that's really pretty. We have iridescent pink. We have yellow, orange. Oh, there's some hearts and stars. I really like that. That would be pretty in an acrylic. You know what I mean? Like for like a nice... Right? I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I do have some long fingers, but... They're actually really soft right now. Okay, what is this? Magic Chrome Pigment Pen. MCB08. And features never flies, easy to use, long last, and shining. Okay. I don't think I've had one of these before. These little chrome pen things. Titanium, shiny titanium, magic chrome pigmented pen. Is it red? I really hope not. You guys know me, I do not like red. Oh, it is red. That's fine. We'll have to use this guy too. Well, actually, the pigment is in the cap here. Not really sure how much is actually in the cap, but it is in the cap, and then you can do this with it just to make sure that you're getting that pigment on there. This is actually, I've seen better looking ones than this, to be honest with you. I really would have thought they would have like Varnail on the actual packaging, but hey, not gonna complain. It says apply base coat, smooth on nails, put nails under UV light 30 seconds, 90% dry, rub the pigment on the nails, brush, remove sparkles, apply top coat, yada yada. Fancy phalanges. Look at this. I'm anxious to see what the July box is going to be, because this is all bows and cherries, to be honest. This is called... Where? I guess. With who? Oh, be careful. Hey! Hey! Harmony! Make sure you shut the front door. Okay, anyway, sorry about that, guys. So these are little... These are really hard to see. Do I have something white? They're really, really, really thin bows. Look at that. Kind of hard to see, so really you wouldn't be able to tell what would be on your nails. Fingertip worker. I am so confused. Why does that say that? But apparently you take this guy and you put him here. Like so. And you wrap it around it, right? And then you put it through here. And then you just keep wrapping it, apparently. This is all 3D printed, by the way, too. So that's how that goes. I'm sure. And you only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's only 9 spots. They should have done 10 just to make it even. But, I mean, I guess it does help. But, like, you're only getting 1 in each slot. But it does make up room, so... Okay. I mean, I guess it does keep it in there. So that's not bad. That's kind of cool. I kind of did it upside down, but for the most part, it's not that bad. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's what that does. So we can put all those in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's 10. These are definitely way different foils than I've had in before. They're very, like, cutesy, like, tiny. They're very tiny, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Very, very tiny. They are really cute, but they're so tiny. Which usually are not like that. Have you guys seen these? I was thinking the same thing, to be honest with you. Because, like, if anything, you could just roll it and shove it in there and do it that way, too, if you wanted. Like, just make it, like, super small. Chuck it in there. Look at that. So, I mean, you really don't need that thing, but... yeah. Ooh. So, we have some more bows. These are smaller, but you can actually see what these types of pink bows are. And there's a little bit of, like, thicker ones and then thinner ones as well. So this is a type of a collection that was made by somebody. I don't really know the name, but it's a cute summer box. Well, I would call this more of a spring box, to be honest with you, because, like, summer, like a June box, I'm expecting, like, bright colors, waves, you know, that sort of thing. But you can do this as well and just go boop. Look. That's much easier than this little guy right here, because this little guy kind of, you know, I mean, and then let's look at this. We'll get into the gels, guys. I want to show you guys what these look like. Oh, so because there are 2 different types on these, so we have these little cherries with the bows, and then we have the checkered cherries. Those are cute. And then you have, like, 4 of each on one big thing. And that's a pretty good size foil, too. You know what I mean? Thanks for coming to hang with me. Hello, everybody. Welcome. But yeah, I typically take my finger. We'll get it together. And then I will wrap it around my finger a couple times. And then what you do is you kind of hold it, wrap it around, get it around, and this is the easiest thing to do with foils, okay? I'm going to take it around, I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to hold the sides, and I'm going to pull, and this pulls it super tight, and makes it really, really nice and compact, especially if you want to put it in a different type of foil thing, like how I have mine. You can stand them upright as well, and it works super, super well, and they're super tight, but you can still see what they are. So I usually stand mine up, but so for the most part, Ta-da. Now these ones, I did these upside down, so you got to make sure you don't do them upside down so you can just pull it out. But for the most part, you want to make sure it's at a single point, but I just put it in there just to show you guys. I'll redo it. Not a big deal. Hi, Christina. How are you? Yeah, you're fine, love. You're fine. Oh, they're all like that. So we have this pink one that reminds me of wallpaper, and it's a different color, so it's like reversed. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's reversed. I have a little bit of a cold, so bear with me, guys. But that's cool. And then we have this one here, which is cute. I don't really like that finger tip power thing is in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess you could just cut it out, but it is what it is. And then we have the two separate colors, and that one, and that. So basically, I'm going to do the same thing. I usually don't fold them up. But if you're going to put them in like one of these blocks right here, I wouldn't fold it in two like I did the other ones. And just use your finger, guys. This is the most easiest and fastest way to do it. So just get it around your finger, and then you can pull it tight, and then boom, you can put it wherever you need to put it. You can lay it down, and it doesn't come undone like you would think. Like, a lot of them will come undone pretty quickly, but when you do it this way, it actually helps keep it kind of tight. And so I stand mine upwards, if that makes sense. So we're going to take that off, push it in, and then you're going to pull. Sometimes if you do it too light, you got to kind of pull it. There we go. I had like a little, there we go. So we're going to pull that tight. And you actually, if you're going to put it in one of these, you need to pull it like super duper tight. Just make sure you don't crush the thing. But that's how I do my foils, guys. And it's actually kind of refreshing when I do it. Because, I don't know, it's just me, but for the most part, like, I don't know. I like doing it. Kind of gives me something to do, I guess, if you will. And it's a little therapeutic, though. I'm not gonna lie. Especially if you have a lot. It does take a minute if you have a lot and you're doing it this way. But for the most part, it's my favorite way to do foils, to be honest with you. I mean, that little thing is really cool. This little box right here is really cool. And it doesn't take up a bunch of space. So, there's that. And when I first seen it, I'm not going to lie, I was like, I need like 50 of those. You know? Because they fit right into your drawers. Really nicely, but this little guy is going to stay wrapped really, really, really tight. Which is why I do what I do, because I like them wrapped really tight versus when they fall out everywhere, you know? So that's kind of what I do. Boom. And see how big it is? So you just have to keep pulling it, making it tighter, and it does go tighter. And then you just don't want to let it go, you know, as you're doing it. The tighter you make it, the smaller it goes, and then it goes perfect into anything. So now it will fit inside that little area, and yeah. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. So even that is too big. You know what I mean? But usually when you have a lot like I did, you want to make sure it is actually going super duper 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 tight. And you can feel it tighten up as you're doing it. You may have to do it a couple times just to get it, you know what I mean? Just to get it how you want it. Typically I can get it right the first time I do it, but it doesn't help when they're sticking to you. I'm not really a bow girl, to be honest with you guys. I'm really not. I'm not a cherry or a bow girl. And you guys know that more than anybody. But if you're new, I'm not a bow person. I will use them here and there, but cherries and bows are just not my thing. I I like the weird, crazy, out of the box type colors and stuff. I'm not the cutesy, pink, girly type person. You know. You've never tried foils before? Oh, girl, you gotta try them. They're not hard. You just need a good foil gel. So far, my Madam Glam has been the best foil gel out there. But I don't know. McCart's was good for me too, but it smelled like holy crap. So Varnail has really good foil gel as well. Alright, there we go. Now we got her. So put it in like so. And just make sure that little piece is out. Doop. There we go. It shouldn't ever take as long as I just did it, but might as well do it while we're doing it, right? Hi, Linda. So we have this one. This is new because I don't know, have they done this before where they got multiple different things on the foils? Like, this reminds me of wallpaper, doesn't it? Shout out to everybody here. What up? Hi, cat lover. How are you doing, sweetheart? We have our bows again, our wallpaper going long way and up and down. And then that is how long it is. Super, super long. I mean, you get a good amount. I feel like I would want to cut that shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually cut that shape. For the most part, we have a bunch of gels to get into, to swatch as well as cat eye. I do kind of wish we got a little bit. I wish they would match all of this stuff with the gels, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? For like a good theme. Which I kind of figured June would be like a, what do you want to call that? Kind of like an ocean theme, maybe. Any hoozle, I'm just going to not do all of these, but yeah. It's good to show you guys. They're sticking everywhere. But yeah, it's a nice kind of like therapeutic process, I guess, when you're doing foils like this. And it can take quite a bit, especially if you have a lot of foils. You know what I mean? But to me, Varnail and the gels, they do have a Hema-free line as well, which I love. I only have a few of the Hema-free line. So we'll see what we get in this box, but this box is still available until supplies last. And then we have this guy here. Ooh, look at that. They're all bows and cherries, so. We have these little tiny bows. Like tiny, tiny. So it kind of reminds me of like a cutesy, excuse me, type look, you know? And then we have this polka dotted one, which is okay. It's okay. I mean, the foils are always really good from Varnail. I will say the foils I got from them, they stick well. Really, really well, actually. And then, especially if you have a good foil gel. So, they're not like, because sometimes you can get those like really crappy foils. Varnail doesn't have crappy foils at all. They're really, really nice. They're like high quality foils, which I like a lot, a lot, a lot. But I will do this with every single one. And it's just something that I do. You know, you just pull it and you pull it and do it and pull it and do it. So that way the foil's tight. But when you put it in the box like this, obviously it'll unwrap itself to a point. Boop. Oh, okay. So we have a couple different ones on this one. We have this one here. Red and pink cherries with a clear background. And then we have the pink stripes with the red cherries. We have like a cartoon type cherry. And then it just repeats itself all the way down. They're pretty cool. I'm just not a cherry girl, you know? I'd rather have pineapples. I'd rather have pineapples or like something like watermelon or, you know what I mean? Like something cool. To me, it's okay. Like, it's okay. I love a good mystery box because you don't know what you're going to get. But I refrain from looking on the website because I don't want to know what I get. And I would hope that they would have variants of these, and I don't really know if they do, to be honest, if they have variants. I do know they have a big box and a small box. They have one for $39.99, then they have one for $69 or $59.99, so. But you can't use my code on the boxes. You can only use my code on non-boxed items. You know what this reminds me of? A ballerina. Doesn't it? Whoa. Look how light these are. Look how light those are. That is super light. Almost like a vintage look. You know what I mean? Check it out, love. Check it out. Yeah, almost like a vintage look. And then we have the darker ones. Same thing, just colors out of it. For like that vintage style. And those are the only two that you get on that one. Ooh. My bad, guys. I'm excited for that cat eye. Are you guys excited for that cat eye? I just want to show you these foils. I know this can be a little bit of a boring part, but it is what it is. It is what it is, everybody. Hello. How is everybody today? Come in, chat with me. My name is Sugar. If you don't know, if you're new, it's nice to meet all of you. Ooh, that rhymed. That definitely rhymed. That was cool. I'm not going to put every single one of them in that case, you know, unless you guys wanted me to, but I mean, they're cute. I'm not overly thrilled about them, but that's me. Hi, Josh. So, ooh, we have butterflies. Oh my gosh. Why are these so light? I would say this one's probably my favorite one. So we have this one here. Has little bows. Looks like wallpaper. And then we have the butterflies. And we have like super light. Almost like, that's a very light transition, guys. It would be hard for that to show up. Like, you'd have to be up close. You know what I mean? It's purple, pink, and white butterflies with the pink background, and then it repeats itself. That one's probably my favorite one to be, oh God, to be honest. Probably my fave. So if you're just popping in, we are unboxing the June mystery box from Varnail. I was sent this in PR to review and demo, and all of my opinions and views are all my own, no matter what. And that's what I love about Varnail. I love that about Varnail because they encourage that so they can become better. So that's what I love about it. What's weird? I'm a poet. That's weird. My name is Sugar. Your name is Sugar? Sugar. Aw, thanks, Lori. Okay, so that is the end of the foils. Woo, I felt like that took forever. Alright, so far we got this little guy here. Little foil holder. We got all these foils. We got 4 different stickers. Moons and stars. Smiley faces. Lace, and then the 3D cherries. These are cool. I do have to say. At some point, I'm going to have to do a cherry set. We got this glitter here, which is really pretty. We got this mold. Flower mold. And we also got these little guys here. Which, these colors match the ring I got last year. The sky. Moons. Shells. Seashells. And then we have some flowers and then some sunflowers. nail charms. And then we also got a chrome pigment pen in red. All right, ready? Oh, wait, we have a box. Hi, Nana. How are you, my sweet? All right, ready? What is this? Oh, that's pretty. I love when they send rings. They're always like super big on me because I have like tiny fingers, but look how cute that is. So this is a silver and a gold ring. So we have silver flowers with gold insert, or like the inside of the flowers gold. That's really cute. And then it comes with like, you know, how you can like push it together. Really dainty ring. I like that. And I love their boxes. Always save these. They're bomb boxes, guys. Okay. I'm not going to show these yet. I'm going to pull them all out first. Oh no, we have a spider gel. What? I'm showing the spider gel. Ultra black spider gel. No wipe. So that means we can chrome this bad boy. What do you guys think? I've never had a spider gel. I love that they have these little caps like this because if they were to leak, they don't, which I love. So I normally always keep this on if I can. Whoa. Definitely spider gel. Is like, this is what you would use an orange wood stick for, basically, pretty much. You know what I mean? I love these little pots that they have them in. Now, I don't know if this is Hema free, Big 5 free, no formaldehyde, taurine, topolene, or however you call that. And this is an 8 gram. This is actually 8 gram pot instead. I like that. All right, let's do the solid gels. So we have 4 solid gels. Ooh, this one's a sparkle, guys. What do we have? 101 Twinkle Star 5 gram solid gel. Ooh, guys, what are we gonna get today? Yeah, I've never used spider gel ever. Nice. It's almost like a gold reflective gel, like a silvery gold. The glitters are silver on the inside, and then it's almost like a yellowy gold texture, if you will. And I love that they have them little things on the side for your brush. Spider gel is messy. I know, I've heard that. Okay, so these pots are 5 gram. And we have rose red. So I get why they put the rose red in here, because it looks like cherries. So we have rose red, number 83. I don't really use a lot of solid gel, but I should start, huh? Whoa. Now that's a red. Almost, I bet you this is a pinky red. Yeah, it's a pinky type of red. It's pretty. So we have that one. So it's actually brighter than what the sticker is, which is fine. And I always keep these little boxes just in case I don't use something and I want to give it away or something like that. I always make sure I keep these boxes so I can send it in its original packaging. Alright, next up. This one is also a glitter. Be Mine, number 122. Ooh. That is a gold shimmer. You guys, I don't know if you can see it. But it is a nice tan cover color with gold. It's almost like a yellowish orange gold glitter in it. You guys can't see it, but. Hi, Bramble. How are you? It's really pretty, so we'll have to try that as well. I am so grateful to be able to show you guys this box, guys. It's been a hot minute. This one is bright teal. Look, Nana, number 79. Do any of you guys have any of these colors? Yay! I know, I'm so happy you're here. That's totally a Valentine's Day box, right? That's what I'm saying. Definitely a Valentine's Day box, for sure. Look at that teal. Ooh. Oh, that is pretty. That is... I thought it was going to be more of like a green color, but I really like that teal. That's a pretty teal. Okay, we are going to swatch these bad boys, too. So we have 4 of those and a spider gel so far. Ooh, we have a liner gel. We have a reflective liner. We have gel art, luminous neon reflective. Oh my god, it glows in the dark, guys. She glows in the dark. This is a 10 mil liner. Reflective green, glow in the dark. These are super thick just because of the reflective glitter in it. But it glows in the dark. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited it glows in the dark. Because I have another one of these. I have the orange one and a blue one. But I don't know if they're luminous or not, to be honest with you. I could be... We're going to have to check that. Because if... Wait, what was that? Oh. We're going to have to see if the other ones I have are luminous ones as well. And that's a big liner brush. 10 mil. Like it. Alright, we have a regular gel polish and crystal grape cat eye. So let's save the cat eye for last. Okay, this is what the packaging looks like. These are 5 free. So these do have Hema in them, just so you know. And their Hema line looks different. Mango, number 20. I don't have this one yet. Look at that yellow. Oh my Atlanta, Georgia. That yellow is a perfect sunflower yellow. Look at that, you guys. That is the perfect sunflower yellow. Wow, I do not have that color yet. I don't have that color. They're always 15 ml bottles. Absolutely love Varnail polishes. I don't break out at all. Kels did change her photo, I noticed. Okay, so we have that. So let's keep that guy out. And then the cat eye, guys. And I don't have this one. This is from the Sparkling Water Cat Eye collection, which I don't have any of those at all yet. And it's Crystal Grape. CESW04. Oh, I'm so excited. Ooh. Oh my gosh, the sparkle. My camera's not even... Hold on, let me turn my flash on. I just noticed. Okay. Look at that sparkle. I knew I didn't have my flash on. Do you see why you always need your flash on when you're doing this? Let's get this guy out. Now it is... I definitely would like to hand model. That would be cool. Alright. Oh, it makes that little round thing on it. It looks like a moon. And then you can take this out. Or move it. You can move it all the way around. Let's redo that. Let's get a bunch on there, shall we? Oh, look. And it has that top piece on there. So basically, you will have that top piece on there. That's what people were talking about, that it gives you that, like, top part, and I got it all on the magnet already. But you can take that middle magnet out and see what it does as well. So let's take the magnet out and see what happens, shall we? Same thing. Oh, kind of not. So you just get that outer rim on there. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's swatch these bad boys, shall we? You can put it on the outside, too. Alright, let's swatch these. Let me grab my mixed swatch sticks. Okay. let's swatch this one first because it is beautimous. Can you guys see okay? Oh, that is beautiful. Varnail has some of the, like, the cat eyes from Varnail. I love. They are my favorite. Dude, the sparkle in this is just, oh. Oh my goodness gracious. That is like a pearly, sparkly purple. Whoa, that is a big... Look at that. I like that it has that outside one, so you could do both. You could do the outside one first. Did you guys... Were you able to see that, hopefully? That's kind of cool. But... Let's put a second... I don't typically do second coats, but... Guys, this is a deja vu moment right now. Deja vu moment. Alright, I'm gonna do that, and I don't usually do second coats, but let's just do a second coat on that one. Alright, well, that one's going. Let's do this one. This one is called Mango. You can use my code for these gel polishes. Look at the coverage on that. Oh, my Lanta. And that is a beautiful yellow. I have to use this, and we need to do a sunflower set ASAP. Like, that would have been cool if this box was, like, sunflower related. Look at that. Wow. It's hard to get a yellow. Look at that. Whew. Beautiful. I really love that color. I love that color a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Hi, Lorna. The stick is much easier. Let me grab a stick, shall we? Let's grab us a stick. All of mine are like this, so... Let's see what happens. Alright, second coat. Oh. Obviously, that second coat's really going to bring in that color. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. It absolutely is a grape color, but almost like a light grape color. You know what I mean? So let's take that little guy out. Now, I was seeing how people were doing this. Mine's not really doing anything. Whoa. I don't really know if I like this one, this magnet I'm using. It's almost like a mirror one. Whoa. That was cool. Ooh. Okay, let's see if we can get this to give us a cooler. Okay, that just gives us like a nice, more rounded type of look. But look at the mirror part up there. So if you can get the mirror look at the top, just like we got it down here, that would be cool too. It's okay. You know? I'm gonna just leave it there and see if we can't. There we go. You can see it a lot better, but I mean, you could do this all over and get you like a doubly type of like, I don't know, or look if you keep messing with it. So, yeah. But the color is beautiful. I'm just going to redo that. Because once it sits there and levels out, the sparkle that comes out is absolutely bonkers. So let's see without bringing it to the surface. There we go. Look at that. Okay. So you do it either which way, but it does look like a galaxy ring. Doesn't that look like a galaxy ring, guys? Yeah, I don't like the bar magnet at all. At all. But I do love this color. You guys, if you don't have this collection, this entire collection I bet is fucking amazing. And the Sparkling Water Cat Eye collection. Go check that collection out. Or this color individually. But this collection, I'm gonna need them to send me this collection so I can review it. Because, oh my Lanta. It is gorgeous. Alright, let's swatch these other ones. So we have this green liner. It is luminous. It is luminous. Do you guys think the background's too much when I'm swatching? Definitely Galaxy. Yes. Put that over black. The only thing that I don't like about these liner brushes per se is that they're so thick. And so you wouldn't think that they would fall, but the liners are really nice. Like, you can get some really good liner lines with it. I was so excited to open this box and see what I got. Now, I'm curious to see what the July box is going to be. But they always do a really, really, really good job on... Like, these I love for bringing up and you want to ombre those colors. And you want to give it, like, not such a smooth but transition. I like doing it with these liner brushes because they just make it so easy. A little bit different when you have like a thicker reflective gel like this, but it's very, very pigmented. It's very thick. And it's only thick because of the glitters inside. But if you're not careful, it'll just go everywhere. I definitely needed this for sure. So I probably what I typically like to do is put it on a palette and then go from there. You know what I mean? I usually don't use it straight out the bottle, if that makes sense. But that is a pretty green. It's very thick. So you want to make sure you're putting it on thinly. But I have a blue one, an orange one, and now a green one. But I don't know if the other ones are luminous. Liner lines, yes. Alright, so we have our solid gels. Now, I'm not really a solid gel girly either, but you can use your sponge and use these too. Or you can just use them with an actual brush. So I'm going to actually get out my Varnail brush. That's not what I want. Varnail, Varnail, Varnail. Ta-da! My blue brush. So Varnail does have these brushes. Also comes with a pack of 6. And you get a liner brush, a petal brush, a square brush, a round brush, and a thicker liner brush. So, I don't know, basically, but I feel like it would be better if you put a base coat on, but we're not going to do that. And these are so pigmented that you don't really need a lot. Alright, can you guys see okay? And I like the fact that I can make lines in these. These solid gels are really cool to make patterns with. Just to do something different on the nail. You know what I mean? That is what I've always thought of when I'm like, oh, I can use one of those and give us that line work without actually having to, you know what I mean? Now, you will have to basically cure it quickly so it doesn't like, you know what I mean? So you still have the lines in it. So that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to take my brush And it's full to the brim, y'all. You know what? It's fine. I'm not even going to do it. Just going to wipe the brush off. And all I do is wipe it on one of my little lint-free wipes here. And typically, I will put like a, what do you want to call that? A paper towel down. For the most part. But, yeah. Now, the background that I'm using, if you must know, I paid like almost like $125 for it that I had made. And, but I'm not going to tell you where I got it made because it's not good. But I do love that it says my name on it. If I can find another place that has more of a better background that's actually like good, I will let you know. Oh, you did some cat eye shorts? Nice. Let's do, I'm going to use that red last because that's super pigmented. Let's do this color. Shout out to the 35 in here. What up, everybody? Okay, so on your guys' thoughts, what products do we want to use for like a nail? What type of colors and what products do you want to use to like make a nail? This one's pretty. This one has little glitters on the inside. It's very subtle. Gold glitters on the inside. It's really pretty. It's like a cover tan color. I'm gonna do the same thing. Now this one's not as thick as the blue one because the pigment is different. But with this one, I actually want to see those glitters, to be honest with you. Can you see? Can you see the glitters? Hopefully, there we go. The glitters are very subtle, but they are there. So you will need to definitely do... And it does level out really nicely. And my brush leaves a bunch of lines. And that's one thing I will say about like this type of brush. But it does work really nice. It is really pretty. So you definitely have to do like a couple coats of this color, but I really like this color, to be honest. That's a really pretty background color. Really pretty background color. Look at that background. I think that's going to be really pretty. So you're definitely going to need 2 coats for sure. And always do them at 60. All right. So while that is in there, we will do the other one. Sparkles. Absolutely. Chrome, red cherry stickers, and some glitter. I knew y'all was going to say cherries. I knew it. I was hoping y'all would say but we're going with what the chat says. So let me put a poll up. That way you guys can actually take the poll and we can go from there. What products do we want to use for a nail creation? And we're going to go pink, red, cherries, sparkles. We're going to go yellow. We could do bows too. What colors do we have? Yellow, nude. Charms. Flower charms. And we could do, oh, that teal would look, but we have sparkles, so we'll put sparkles in that one too. And then we can add another option and do black spider gel and some cat eye. We do black spider gel, cat eye, sparkle sparkles and charms. Oh. Aw, thanks. Okay. So here's our green and our yellow. That yellow is beautiful. Look at that yellow with that teal, you guys. Tell me that's not... Look at that. Those go together really well, actually. Like, you could use this for, like, the petals. Those are cute. Alright, let's go ahead and do our second coat of this one. Oh, yeah. This is so pretty. Right up my alley. I love a good pink. Nude, like a pink cover color, but this one is really, really pretty. Really, really pretty, actually. Oh, yeah, I like that a lot. I like it a lot. So pretty. And it'll go really well with that color, too. Like, if we did, like, that sort of a color. And then we have our purple cat eye. Alright, so these are the colors so far. Alright, let me clean my brush and we'll get to the sparkle and the red. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Alrighty daddy. They come right off your brush, really nice and easy too. So that's great. Alright, let's do this one. Aw, thank you, Cat's Eye. And IKEA mites, and is it a Lepley? Oh goodness. Oh, thank you for the seals. Teal and sunflower. I've never done teal or sunflowers. This is the sparkly goldy, like silver one. Ooh, look, that can go over any color too. Oh my goodness. Now this is the glitter that you can use over any color and make it that much more like sparkly. Oh my Lanta. It doesn't seem like it's reflective, does it? No, it's not reflective. It's just a very, very good silver glitter. It's jam-packed. It's almost like a foil glitter, if that makes sense. It's like a thicker glitter. Oh, wow. Tell me that's not beautiful. And you can put that over any color and it'd be just magnificent. Magnificent. Like, if you put that over this blue, you could even put it over this purple and make it extra fun and glittery. You can also do it with this green, and then obviously, ooh, that would look really pretty with like the sunflower and the sparkles. I'm so excited. Here is this one. Nice and beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that one. Super pretty. Here are the colors so far. I really like I have not used any of my solid gels. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we have a rose red. You have to use, I know, okay. We definitely have to use that glitter for sure. Let's go ahead and clean my brush. I don't really want sparkles in my red, but if it happens, it happens. I'm just going ahead and wiping it with a with my little wipey thing. See how bright that is? That is definitely different than this. Rose red to me is more of a pinky red, but more of like a duller type of red and not so bright, you know? The colors go well. I mean, look, just using all the colors together, they actually go well together. To be honest with you, these were colors that I didn't think I would put together. I think this one's going to be the oddball out, but I get why they put it in there because of the cherries and stuff. Whoa. Bro. Yeah, definitely a pinky red. Which I prefer pinkier reds than anything. And I'm not going to do the lines in this. I'm going to actually try to get it nice and... Yeah, that's definitely a very pretty pinky red color. And I'm just lightly kind of tapping that on there, so that way I'm using the body of my brush so I don't have too many lines. Yeah. Definitely need a second coat. But if you're using a regular brush, you will be okay. But I still would do 2 coats for sure. But it does level out super nicely. Alright, let's put her in the lamp and see if we can't get her to go on. Ah! Better. What do you guys think of that red, though? It's pretty bright, no? Now, these are non-wipe, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that one's a non-wipe. The cat eye is not. The yellow one is also non-wipe. This one's non-wipe, and this one is sticky because it's a reflective. So the cat eye and the green one, those two are the only two that you're going to have to add a top coat to. Alright, we still have the spider gel to do left, and then we shall get on with it. Thank you guys. Pink, red, cherries, and sparkles. Ah! You know what? I gotta go. I gotta get out of my comfort zone, right? Okay. We have that guy too. Got to get out of the comfort zone. Alright, now that we actually have something on there, yeah, it will actually stick now. So I'm going to just lightly pull that down, and I'm not going to put too much pressure in it, just so I can actually, you know, get that color on there with not a bunch of holes in it. Wow, that is a bright pinky red. It's not a true red, but it's a nice pink red. It might look true red to you guys just because of my background, but it's more of a pinkier red. Alright, in she goes. So, the colors actually I don't mind the colors together. I definitely do not mind the colors together, to be honest with you. And they will stain your brushes, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? So, I really like to make sure I clean out my brushes. And should I use an orange wood stick for the... And I just clean it out with a little bit of alcohol, guys. That way it's just clean. I'll just use an orange wood stick with this spider gel. I do have them. Okay. So this is my first time trying spider gel, guys, ever on my channel. Ever. Okay. So while we're doing the spider gel, let's get these two some top coat on them so they're not so sticky. We are going to be using the new Varnail glass top coat. Do you guys want me to show you the chrome as well? And remember, if you want some of these liners, I think they have them in a collection. I could be wrong, but I know you can buy them as singles, obviously, but this Varnail top coat, you guys, ugh, it's my favorite. It's one of my faves. But yeah, do you want me to show you the chrome and what the chrome looks like too? Because we can do that also, so that way we can kind of get a full look at all the colors that they have put in this box. Oh yeah, look at that. Woo! Love it. I love it, Becky. Okay? I love it. Put that up there. Alright. Next up, spider gel. Everybody needs spider gel. Oh. Let me grab my paper towels and I'll be right back. Do not go anywhere. Shout out to all of you in here. I love you guys. Cola says teal. Cola said teal? Where is she at? Is that just her? I don't see Cola. Cola, where are you at, girl? Alright, hold up. Those are in the lamp. Let me go get my paper towels. They're just in the next room and I'll be right back. Are we going to stamp today? Alrighty, daddy, everybody. My kitties are sleeping in their new homes. Alright. Oh, she's driving. Okay. She's driving and being bossy. You tell them, Cola. Alright, let's do this because I really don't want to get that all over. And you need gloves, y'all. You need gloves, alright? You just need gloves. This is the way it's got to be, okay? Okay. Alright. So I'm going to add my gloves on. I am so excited. Thank you all so much for being here. Yes, ma'am. Chrome. Okay. So we'll do that. Here's the red. So we'll go ahead and we'll chrome. We got our top coats on. I'm going to set these up here. Just so you guys can still see the colors. I really don't mind the colors, to be honest with you. I really was like, oh no, I don't mind the colors, actually. Okay. Let's do our spider gel, and then we'll do the chrome, okay? And I need 2 more swatch sticks. Alright, so I have my little orange wood stick here. This is Ultra Black Spider Gel from Varnail, non-wipe. Oh, thank you, GLAM. Okay, let's open this bad boy up. Woo! Okay. I have to hold that like that. Okay. Oh my god. Oh shit, that's a lot, ain't it? You know what that reminds me of? The Venom. That's what that reminds me of. Oh god, oh god. You can do some pretty cool shit with this. I've never used this, guys, so I'm just kind of doing it. Yeah, I see that. But you gotta do it, like, in front of the thing. Oh, I think I got the hang of it. Ha 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 ha. Here we go. I've seen people do some pretty cool things with these. I'm just trying to get what I have on here off. And it makes really cool little bands of black. See it? Huh. Okay. I just kind of wanted to keep the top part of this on because I feel like we need it. But I also want to try to do what I see them do. I've heard that it's better to do it at the end of the nail, to be honest. What makes up spider gel? That's what I want to know. You know, what makes up spider gel? Ooh, look at that. You could do like a really thick one and make it like come out like it's dripping. That's kind of cool. It doesn't look that way once you get it on there, but okay, that's as far as we're gonna go on that one. That's the only thing about going around the whole thing is the fact that you get it underneath, but it is fine. And it's no wipe, so we can chrome it. So we're gonna chrome it with the red. And I'm sure they have, if they have ultra black, they have white spider gel too, and silver and all that good stuff. Hi, Conjure. No worries. We just did spider gel for the first time. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. So we're going to use the MCB08 Red Chrome Mirror Pigment pen to see what it looks like. Here's the colors. These are all the colors so far, guys. We have a nude. We have a luminous green reflective liner. We have a nice cover, almost like a cover nude gold sparkle. We have a beautiful, amazing sparkle. And then we have a beautiful yellow, like a rich tone, nice sunflower yellow, which is called mango. We have a nice teal solid gel. We have a pinky red, rose red solid gel. We have a purple cat eye, which is called sparkle. Okay. Here it is. Okay, so we're going to take this guy, and we're just going... There's already enough on this that I don't really need to add it to the thing. So we're just going to go ahead, and you can also just kind of put it in different areas if you want. And so you can keep the black, but we're just going to go ahead and put this on. And a little bit can go a long way, you guys. And you definitely want that mirrored look, basically. So I'm going to use the side of that. And just make sure that whole thing is coated. Now I will say the bottom of it is not as red, but I'm afraid I'm just going to waste it if I just keep adding to it, but... I mean, it's a red chrome. It is cute. You can definitely use it with the cherries for sure. This is my first ever, like, pin type of, whoa, that looks cool on the back. And let's go ahead and wipe her off. Just so there's nothing on her. And that is what she looks like, everybody. And then once you put your top coat on, obviously, you're going to have your beautiful creme. As you guys know, I'm not a red person. However, it's a really nice product. And I'm going to go ahead and get a different top coat because I'm going to use the one that I use for my chrome. You should always have a different top coat for your chromes and all of that. I need to find mine. I have my field days. And I have my Glossy token. Oop, that ain't good no more. Never mind about that one. Where is my... I'm just going to use my other one. I don't want to use my Varnail because I just go, ooh. Whoa. That is pretty. I will say it's like a candy apple red. Look at that. Wow. It definitely is a candy apple red for sure. It's not even getting in my brush either because I wiped it off beforehand, but look at that with the black under it. Woo. Okay, put her in for 60 seconds. Alright, dude. These are the colors. Let me move this guy out of the way. Alright. These are the colors, guys, that come in the June mystery box from Varnail. I don't know. Conjure, do you know if they're all different? Do some of them have different types of stuff in them? Or these are all the colors. We got a glitter, a mold, beautiful, nice, beautiful little mini, I think those are the glass, and then we have some flowers, we have some seashells, starfish, palm tree, but they are the beautiful white iridescent ones. We have some sunflowers, so we got those. Our ring, all four of these little stickers, cherries. We got all those. We got mango, which is the yellow. We got the purple crystal grape, sparkling water cat eye. We got this guy. We got 4 solid gels and a liner gel. So this is everything that we got, guys. It's really, really cool. I mean, I feel like it's a great amount that you get in the box. Plus you get this little guy here. You get the little foil holder on top of, you get a whole thing of foils. So we did get a whole thing of foils that have cherries and bows on them. And y'all picked cherries and bows, so I gotta do cherries and bows. It is a really, really awesome box. Now, I don't know if they are different or if they're all the same. I'm not really sure, you guys, so my bad. Alright, we're gonna close the poll. Pink, red, cherries, and sparkles. Have y'all ever seen me do cherries on my channel? That is a hell no. However, today, Crystal, Miss Sugar, will be doing cherries and sparkles. So, what type of nail shape do we want to do, guys? So we're using pink. What was it? Pink, red. Okay, so we're going to use this. Let's use this guy for like our nude base. Sparkles. And we could always use this guy too in there. We could do like a pink, purple, and a cherry type of look. What do you guys think? But we need to add more pink to it though. But what do you think? So these are the colors, but we do need an actual pink. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in one of the gels that I have that is like super bright pink for us. And that is this one. We have neon pink. Okay, so we're going to use this neon pink color. I want to use all Varnail colors, so here is the neon pink. Oh my gosh, look at that neon pink, guys. That's going to match perfect, don't you think? Okay, so we're going to use red, neon pink. Do we want to use just what we got here, or do we want to add to it? We're definitely going to use the red and that guy and this guy here. And then we could use this mold for some cherries. Or for some, I'm going to use these stickers because I feel like these stickers are the bomb. So we need something to go with these stickers, right? So let's see. What do we got here? XL coffin, extra small square, or almond? Are you trying to kill me? Trying to kill me? Alright. Alright. We're gonna pull this again. Because, alright, what? Oops, not hat. What nail shape and length? And then we're gonna go XL coffin. Obviously these have to be full cover, okay? We have extra small almond. We have 3XL square. And yeah, so those are the options. Go ahead and take the poll. Hi, Katie Cat. BR. Put a sunflower on them. Well, if we're doing... Do you think the sunflowers would actually go well with the cherries? Because we also have these flowers we can put on there. And we do have sunflowers. I just don't think sunflowers and cherries go together, but maybe they do. What do you guys think? Okay, so we have this. We're going to be using this. We're going to be using all 4 of these colors. Okay, I'm going to move these out of my way here. And do we want to do some type of stripes on there with this chrome? Or do we just want to do sparkles? No sunflower. Oh, hi, Angela, how are you? No sunflower with cherries. I didn't think so either. But, Lorna, we are doing a full, sunflower set for sure. For absolute sure. Because I have to. Alright, so we do have these. We'll put these in here. We don't need those. We have this little mold that we could use the little leaves on. Do I just paint those in there? Is that what I do? I just paint them in there? I've never done any of these flowers before either, but I just think cherries is our go-to. So, we're going to use those stickers. We're going to use... Do we want to use the cat eye, or we just want to stay with the pink? And the sparkle. Which, mind you, I've never swatched this color, so let me swatch that real quick. Are you guys okay with that? Hi, is it Javelina? Hello? Why not? If pink and red go together, then why not? Well, that's true. Okay, let me go ahead and let's see what this one gives us here. Ooh, look how bright that is. Ooh, that's going to be so pretty. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh, you know what we could do? You know what I'm thinking? We could do like a patchwork type splat look for the background. You know what I'm saying? With the red and the sparkle. I really feel like we could do such a cool look with that patch look. With that red and this pink. What do you guys think? I think that would look cool. It would almost be patchwork, but it would almost be like an ombre of sorts, if you will. You know what I mean? Alright. I love that color. So, we're going to do that. We're going to use this pink. And I don't know if I want to use the cat eye, but I want to use the stuff from the box. So, do we want to add a cat eye in here, or are we good with what we got since we have sparkles and nude? I say just pink and red. I can't believe I just said no. I know, right? But I do have a cat eye that is Varnail that is, let me clean my brush real quick. Because we also have these foils that we got too. So we can add some charm bows. We can add, I have a bunch of bows that are really pretty. And so let me go ahead and move all of this out the way. So that way we have room. Okay, so this is the yellow. And then our top coat, of course. Alright, let's move this guy. And so I think we could use some of these little guys too, if we wanted. we'll see how it goes, and we'll see what type of flowers we actually want to put on there, because I don't think these flowers are going to go with how I want to do with these kind of like move, and they're really, really cool. So I want to do a cool different type of flower. So we have our brush, and we also have these. So we have a bunch of foils. We could use some foils, but I don't know if I want to use the foils if we're using the stickers. Because I feel like it might, unless we do that, but it'll just, we would have to do like something really small and dainty over the colors, and I feel like it's just going to take away from the colors. However, we do have no, that's a butterfly one. We do have one that's see-through, but that has bows on it. So we're going to do bows and cherries. Bows and cherries. Stick to pink palette. Okay. No worries, babe. I know, Lorna. I'm sorry. The pink is really nice. I must say, that bright-ass pink, definitely nice. And that is number 75, Neon Pink, in the Solid Gel Polish collection. Alright, so I'm going to take this and put this down on the floor so we got some room. But that is everything in the box, guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'll keep this out just in case. Okay, we have the top coat, we have this, we have those, and put these two colors here. And that bright pink. Okay, so I think too, I had a glitter one, and it was actually like, oh, there it is. Is that it? Yep. So we have this beautiful glitter as well. So this is called Hollow Crystal, and we also have this guy. Do you think that would be too much? I don't know. What do you think? I think we should just stick with pinks. I can't believe I'm saying that about Hollow, but we're going to have enough sparkle in there already. But I just wanted to see what pinks we had here. Ooh. That's actually pretty, but I want to use the ones that came in the box. So, alright, anyway. What did we get? XL Coffin for the win. Alrighty-dighty. So we have XL Coffin for the win. And we also have the pink and the whatchamacallit. So, sorry, my hair's in the way, guys. Alright. So we're going to use those, and then I think the pink is really going to make it look really cool, especially with those stickers. So, let me... Hold up, y'all, hold up. Alright. So, now, I want to also show you this, too. I do have cherries, and I want to show you the cherries that I have before we get started, so you guys can actually see what cherries I'm talking about. And do we want to make these? Do we want to make like one flower? Well, actually, we're just doing one nail. So, what is that? What was that? 3XL? 2XL coffin. Okay. Let me grab my coffin. And this is what I did with all of my little tiny gems. You can see here. All of the real tiny ones like this are all in here. I just love these types. These are non-flat back. They all go in here. These are all Preciosas. Except for this one. This is Cubic Zirconium, and same with that. Anyway. I have... And we want to keep it at cherries, right? I'm pretty sure I have... my cherries, and they are pretty cool. I've never used the cherries ever. However, they are in here. So I have silver and I have gold. What do we want to do? Silver or gold cherries? Now, I do have these cherries right here, but I think they're going to be too big. To be honest with you, and I think it'll take over because the stickers are big enough. But, now the ones I have in here, I have little tiny itty bitty cherries as well. And I don't know what happened to them, but I have little teeny tiny cherries right here. Here we go. I have more than this. I don't quite know what happened to them. But I have this little tiny cherry right here. So I'll keep this one out just so we have that. And I have a pink one too. I have pink and red little tiny cherries. Oh, shitballs Batman. I'm gonna have to look for them because I do not know what happened to them. So I usually put them all together in the same thing, but I have two of those. That kind of makes me a little upset because I had pink and red little tiny cherries. Silver with the glitter. Okay. Maybe the cherries are in here and that's why. I do want to put a bow on top of the nail, guys. So what type of bow do we want to do on top of the nail? Since it's like cherries and bows and all that stuff. I think I threw it in here. Hold on. Well, I guess I only have one. And that's yellow. That is really weird. I have little teeny tiny ones. Watch me find them after the fact. Because you know how that goes. You find them after the fact, you know what I mean? And I have pink ones too. Look how freaking cute that would be with this. You know? Huh. That's kind of crazy, but I do have this guy. I have that guy. Do we want a big bow to represent everything, or do we could do a cherry bow. I have a little cherry bow. I don't really have like pretty type of bows, to be honest, that are like silver, except for these little dangle ones right here, which I thought I had cuter bows than that, but I guess I don't. And then I just have these ones. So I could do a colored one or a cherry one. I think that might take away from the, I don't know. What do you think? Because I don't like that one, but alrighty, dighty. We have the, oh my gosh, what are those called? Oop. Let me put these away real quick and I will show you. So when it comes to, see how I have all these, but I also have this bow here, which I don't really care for those, but I have like these, and I have these little iridescent bows as well, but I also have colored bows, and I don't know where the hell they went, but I do have colored bows. What do you think? Do we add an actual colored bow on there? Like a pink one, or do we want to keep the iridescent, or we want an actual one that's going to actually look really nice? What do you think? This may have been where I seen. I know I have them. They are somewhere in here. Oop. But I have these like bows like this that look cute. But I actually have pink bows. And I have a tiny white one. Oh, this is what I was looking for. See that bow? I think that bow is really pretty. Plus it's got the pink in it. You know what I mean? Or I have white one. I like that little white one. But what I was thinking was adding a bow over a cherry like that. You know what I mean? And just adding the bow over it if I could. But I think it might be too big. But anyway, I'm going to add this little white bow down in the corner over one of the cherries. I think. But I do like this one because it's got the pink part in the middle. Are the small cherries gold? Yes, unfortunately. Then use a matching metal bow. I don't have a very good matching metal bow. Let's see what I got in here. I have a pink one. This is like all of my pink, my bright pink stuff. This may have been, oh look, this is where my cherries went. So I do have a pink cherry. That's silver. So my pink cherries are silver. So I'll just put those in there. Or do we want to go with a white one, or we want to go with an actual bright pink one? What do you guys think? Bright pink or white for that type of bow? Oh my goodness, look at this one. This one's a dangle, guys. You like the dangle? Which one? Okay, we have 4 bows. Which one do we like? This one that dangles, the bright pink, the white, or the cherry looking one? That's going to go at the top of the nail. Which one? Which one? You guys pick. So yeah, I'm just going to add this little tiny bow somewhere on the nail. And I wanted to add these little cherries, but apparently I only have silver pink ones. Pink, white, or the dangle. On my way to sleep, I will say, good night, love. No worries. The dangle. We got dangle, pink, and white. So this one, I'll just add in there. I really think this one would be a lot better than the white one, just to kind of give us a nice color pink to put in there. Hi, Nelly. White, pink, or dangle. Okay, while I do that, I'm going to set them here. The pink might be a little too dark. This pink one might be a little too dark since this is super bright. Maybe not. These are the colors that we are using. I was going to use a cat eye, but we're not going to use a cat eye. And I also have this one, which is a mocha one that I forgot about. Oh, I really like this style of that one. Kind of gives us something a bit different. So we have a mocha bow, the pink one, the white one, and the dangle. So I'm going to let y'all pick. And I also have... Oh god, I put some stuff in here too. I have all kinds of shit. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? I thought I had some in here. I do. I do. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So, those are the options. What do you think? Oh my god. I got little tiny bows from GLAM. What did I do with some GLAM? What the heck? Alright, hold up everybody, because I got some cool... I got some really cool ones from GLAM. And... Give me one. They were little teeny tiny bows and shit. Alright. I'm freaking out because I can't find them. GLAM, do you remember those? They were like little teeny tiny bows. Oh, I found them. Look, they're tiny. Oh my gosh. Tell me those are not the cutest thing in the ever-loving world. To kind of put all over the nail. You know what I mean? Oh, we're adding those. We're so adding those to the nail. Okay. So I'm going to grab and put all these bows in there that are the color that we're using. And we will add them to our nail. However many we can fit on there. Oh, I only have one white one. Shoot. That's okay. Oh my gosh, you guys make this so fun. I have one white one. A few lighter pink ones. So we'll just keep those there. What bow? What bow did we add? I know, right? Hi, Tosh. Aw, thanks. Is it Gracie? Gracie? Oh, I can't say your name. I'm so sorry. You do what you think looks best. Once you paint, you will get a vibe. That's true. Thanks for the hearts. No worries, love. Hi, Letitia. Look. But these are the little bows. I was like, oh my god. Tell me those are not the cutest thing in the ever-loving world. Alright. Let's pick our bow. I don't know. I love the little tiny bow. And then we need just one big one for at the top. That's going to give us like that, whatever. So I will keep these aside. Just so we have them. I'm getting out of my comfort zone, everybody, okay? I'm getting out of the comfort zone here. Alright. And I also pulled these guys. And then we have the red. But I think the more like little tiny pink ones are super cute. But yeah, I just pulled those just so we have them. Okay. I gotta get my nail. What am I doing? Nail. 2XL coffin, right? 2XL coffin. Thanks for staying. I'm so excited. Alright. So let's grab our 2XL coffin. And we will put her on a stand. Okay, so these coffin, full cover coffin, are on Amazon. And I'm going to pick I'm just going to do a bigger one so we can kind of see those colors. And if I can get them out. Okay, what is this one? Number 2. I'll just do like a middle one. The only thing I had an issue with these was they come with like these weird little things on the outside. But, okay, we'll use this guy. Look how pretty that is. Beautiful. I love these type of coffins. Alright. We got our nail. Let's get our stand ready. I'm just going to grab one that I have sitting right here. And I don't know what I did with my little thing, but... Alright, do you guys think I should use a base coat? Or what do you think? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just take the shiny off this. You're doing your feet? I'm not a cherry person. I'm not a red person. I'm not a feet person. Oh my goodness. I'm not pink or red or any of those colors. So we're getting out of the comfort zone here. Alright, I'm just going to take most of that off there. Nothing too cray-cray. Alright. Let's go ahead and clean her off. Now, I'm kind of wondering if maybe I'm not going to need a base coat for these colors. Do you think? I don't know. I've never used them. I've literally never used solid gels. So, you guys will have to let me know if I should do a base coat just so it goes on smooth or... Thank you all for participating as well. Alright. We have... Alright. Boop. Okay, let's take our stickers out so they're ready to go. I'm going to use the same brush that I used, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of a different vibe here. Alright, we have our glitter and our nude, right? We have our red and our pink. So... I wanted to do like a patchwork of these 3 colors. I feel like they would go perfectly. And then we could kind of disperse this glitter kind of throughout a little bit. And that can give us our really cool design frame for the background, if you will. Let me grab my Varnail base coat just so we got it. I love this box, even though I'm not a, you know... I was kind of hoping it was a little bit more of a brighter, fruitier collection. Here's the base coat. Alright, let's go ahead and do base coat on her. That way we can get these colors to look really, really pretty. And these are solely my own opinion. And right now, nothing has been... like horrifying, awful, anything like that. It's actually been really, really great. Is that good? Can you guys see well? Okay, I'm just trying to make sure there's no like stuff sticking out of it, because it will show through that solid gel. And then if we like it, I guess we can make a full set out of it, huh? You know? Here's that red. Look at that red, though. Ooh. Should we do a little bit of that? Oh, I don't know. They definitely look cool together. But if we do a patchwork look, I definitely don't think I want to do... I could do it at the end, I guess. Just on the end here. But then I feel like... yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if we're going to use that guy. We're only doing one nail, so we are creating for Varnail. So those are the colors. I'm excited. I'm excited to use these and actually use like those little leaf parts too. And you can always do Sweet Cherry, the name, and put little cherries beside it. You know what I mean? Or I could do this name, and then we can add 2 little bows on the side like that. for like just a little sweet cherry type look. You know what I mean? Just so we can kind of put pink and red together. Okay. Should I put this white right here? Is that better for you guys? Is my background looking a little cray-cray? Alrighty dighty, let's get our brush nice and clean. And we are going to do our background. So what I'm thinking with the background is kind of like how we do the patchwork look. And that patchwork look would be basically, I will use a liner brush too. We're going to add it to there. So we're going to take our pink, our red, our cover color here. And then we have our sparkle. Look, you wouldn't think that that would be as silvery as you would thought, you know? Alright, so let's go ahead and add see where I'm going with it? Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Okay, so we got the pink on there. Now I'll probably add some more pink, but we might want to layer it. Okay, and what I'm just gonna lightly run my brush like that. And I'm gonna just go every which way, I think. And this is just literally our background, so I'm just freeballing it. I'm freeballing. Okay, let's take our nude. And I just want to see what it will do, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to take this guy. And then shove a little bit more up there. Now, I'm probably going to add a little bit more of that pink, but let's take some of this. And then I'm just going to fill in the spaces with the sparkles. What do you think? And then we're going to run our brush down, but I'm going to want to put a little bit more pink on there. So I'm going to add some pink here. A little bit on this. Just kind of go from the side. I just like that pink, really, really nice looking pink. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more of that tan color right there. Alright, dude. Oh, shit. And I want a little bit more of this color, so we're going to bring this color in more. Just so we can have a good fair amount of each color. And then just going to tack some. Alright, ready? I am just going to, I think I'm going to use my liner. I'm gonna use my ombre brush for this one, to be honest, because I feel like that our ombre brush is going to be what we need. If I can find it. Okay, here it is. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna lightly. Okay, we need some red in the center of that bad boy. I just feel like I'm gonna... Because you really don't want to push too hard, because you still want that to be in there, but I feel like that would be okay. And then I'm just gonna cure that, and then we'll see what we can do for the top of it. What do you think? What do I need to do? Everybody still here? Can you see okay? Hopefully. What do you think? I'm almost thinking of French, y'all. No. Because the other one we can put sweet with our little bows, and then we can add the cherries around that. So this is just going to be a background filler. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And then we'll go ahead and make the colors a little bit more prominent for that background look. And I'm just going to use this guy to do that with, so we have streaks of color kind of blooming through that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? And then that'll just be our background. And then we can do our stickers and our other stuff. If we don't like it, you can always put some foil gel on there. Does it look too orange, or is it just me? Because I can't really tell, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for helping out. Thank you for being here. Make sure to go check out Varnail, and you can use my code SUGARDECLIPSE, and that will help. But make sure you check out the boxes that they have, the mystery boxes. They have two. They have the June box, and they have like a smaller box as well. Alright. Alright, so let's add a little bit more. So I kind of want to make... I thought the lines would work better, but let's just... So both of... we should be good on color once we get this on here. That red is really... So, we got that, so let's put it... I'm just gonna lightly do it because we don't really need too much to fill in that background. So let's bring this in here. Let's bring this here. Okay, let's add a little bit more red. I'm trying to figure out where to add that red at without making it too much, you know what I mean? But let's just see what we can do with this one. Now I'm just lightly using the tip of my brush. That looks cool. Okay, I'm just gonna lightly thin that out. I really like that. I think it looks like a wallpaper. But I gotta fill in this little area here. Oh yeah, because we got that nice, beautiful glitter on there. Okay. I like it. I think it looks really, really nice. So I am going to add just a titty bit of that glitter here. All right, nice. So that is our background. I'm going to clean that up. And then I like the strokes up here. So I'm just going to try to pull that color up a little bit. And then take some of that off there if I can. Nice. Alright. That is our background, guys. So I'm going to make sure I get any excess off the sides because we don't want it sticking outward. Alright, let's cure. Alright. So that is our background, everybody. Does it? Hi, KJ. I never know. So we just kind of... That's what I was thinking in my head, though. Like, doing it patchy like that and then running our brush through it gave us a really nice effect. Now, the pink and the red can highly take over a nail if you're not careful. As you've seen. But those are so pigmented, you just need a tiny bit. Alright, dude. Nice. So, all we gotta do now is add our little features. So, what type of features do we want to add? Do we want to do we're doing like an all over method, correct? What is this? Where's red? And this one. Now, I will say I do like these colors together, especially this neon pink. But this cover color, I think is my favorite out of all of them, to be honest. Alright, so here is our background. Now, in order to get the stickers on here, we have to do a top coat. So I think what I'm going to do is just do a really thin top coat, and then we can do, I really like the idea of doing like sweet cherry, or we could just do the word cherry with the little tiny bows on either side, and then we could add the cherries around with the big bow on top. What do you guys think? What am I doing? Top coat. No worries, Letitia. Thank you for being here, babe. Oh, thank you, Carly. KJ, hello. Alright, so we are using Varnail's Top Coat. Now, if you want it to be a little bit on the more, I would say 3D-esque vibe, the stickers will stick, but they're not going to stick that much. You know what I mean? They're not going to be the greatest. So I'm just going to let this fill in any of those areas that we need it to kind of fill in and go from there. This is exactly what I needed today. It's really pretty. I got something on my top coat already. Alright, we're going to take that excess off. Nice. Beautiful. Now what you want to do is you can level that out if you want to, if you're new. But if you don't want the little spiky stuff up top, don't worry, you're going to be putting on a like little charm, so you're not going to see it. I'm excited for these stickers. I do like the stickers because it kind of gives you that cat eye effect. Because I really was thinking about putting a cat eye on top of that background, but a silver one to give us, so we could still see that colored background, but have that cat eye effect. That's not a glittery cat eye effect, but more of just like a mirrored cat eye effect. What do you think? It's more of a silver so we can see the background, but yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Just so we could bring in that cat eye look. And then I already put top coat on it, so. Oh, thank you for the jewels. You guys are awesome. And you guys can also make your own cherries too out of rhinestones, like little teeny tiny rhinestones and stuff. Shout out to the 12 of y'all still in here. Appreciate it. Here is our shiny, beautiful, lovely nail that I think a cat eye would look really cool on, but that is me. I'm gonna grab my tweezers. Do you think a cat eye would be too much? Or the cherries are gonna look cool on that background? Alright. Do we like the word sweet cherry, or do we just like cherry? Sweet cherry or cherry? You should do the silver cat eye, I think. What do you think? Silver cat eye, everybody? I'm going to go in. Alright, who else votes cat eye? Okay, where we use the sweet cherry, but let's... I want to see something. I'm going to show you guys. I'm hoping it doesn't take away from the colored background. Yes, I already put top coat on, but just hear me out a second. If you let it sit long enough, where did my little thingy-majigger bopper go? Whoa. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Hmm. I was kind of hoping it would look kind of bricky looking. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. We're going to not do that. That's a really dark cat eye, so we're just going to wipe her off and keep going. Where is my spray bottle? There it is. We at least had to check, you know? And with the top coat, I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of something that I think is going to be really fun. And I really can't wait to show you guys because it's going to be so cool. Comes right off with that top coat because that top coat's freaking bomb. Alright. Sweet cherry it is. So let's do... Okay, so I'm going to do sweet cherry like this. Kind of cockeyed in the center here. And then we're going to add our little bows to each side. And so let's go ahead and do our cherries. Honestly, some of these are really hard to get off of the paper. Not really sure why. But I need like a point. I need some pointy ones. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, hell. Well, we got one big cherry. And I feel like we're gonna put something up there, but I think I'm gonna sticker bomb the hell out of this now with cherries. And hopefully it works because these are 5D, but it's wanting to come up off the nail. Hello, hello, hello. Sweet cherries. Oh, this one's a heart. Well, if I would have known that one was a heart, I would have put that one up there. Any hoozle. We need a double one. Like a small... They are different. I just noticed that they're... Is this one a heart? Look, we have a big heart one too. What the hell? Why can't we have some little tiny heart ones? The big ones definitely are easy. Okay, so we're gonna actually cherry bomb. Do you get it? Cherry bomb the nail. This is a first for me, guys, so... Okay, so I'm just gonna have to go around these big 5D ones. They're sticking, but like they're kind of a little on the hard side. So let's do... let's do a heart one. We need a heart one. Don't we, guys? So I'm actually gonna put this guy. Because when you're sticker bombing a nail like this, you kind of want them to be a little bit of everywhere and all over at the same time. I will say I love the heart ones over any of the other ones. Okay, let's do a small one. Let's do a tiny one. I'm gonna go this way. So they're basically going to be all over. What do you think? That's how I saw it in my head. So, and you can also do it this way too, where it's just kind of coming down the side of the nail. You can do it all over, or kind of, you know what I mean, coming down the side of the nail. But do they have a double one that's a heart? I don't see a double one that's a heart, but that's okay. Let's do a little bit of a medium one. Oh, we need a double one up there. Let's do a pretty double one up at the top. For crying out loud. The way that they cut these stickers out nowadays, you know? So let's go. Do we want to go that way? Or do we want to go... Yeah, let's kind of put her upside down. Hi Tessa, how are you? We are cherry bombing our cherry nail. These are all products are all from Varnail. All right, let's get some little tiny ones in there, shall we? I'm trying to get like a good one that's really gonna like be small enough to fit in there. I don't want two of those, so I need a round one out there. Or we can do one of those about there, but I really don't want all of the leaves to be in one center. So I'm going to take a medium one. I really think this is going to look cool. And we're going to take this guy and go right in here. Sorry if you guys can't see, but I'm going to move it about there. And then we'll stick the bow, right? We'll stick the two little things here. We'll stick a bow here, and then the big bow will go right in here like so. What do you think? Okay, and let's do another. Let's do a smaller. Oh, there we go. Much better. Because you kind of want to fill up those, any spaces you can fill up, you know what I mean? And then we'll put our little bow there, and we'll add like kind of a double one and a double one. So let's do our double one. Sorry guys, it's kind of hard to get these guys off. Now I'm gonna put this guy now. Anything can go when you're doing stickers like this, you guys. Just make sure that you can't see the cherry. Shit. Is it gonna matter? Yeah. Okay, so I just need to move this guy. Down a little bit. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna cut this, that way it's not hanging off the end. Aren't you doing bows around that sign? Yes, I'm doing bows around the... These are a little bit harder to cut, I will say. So just make sure you're careful and you really like split it off the side there. And then if anything, if you had to take it off or anything, so just take your finger and just kind of make sure you're going over that so you don't get no air pockets before you put your top coat on. But yes, you can hide anything with your... I think it's going to look cool. See, like this one's already coming up, dude. Do these ones need to be on a base coat? I always thought they needed to be on top coat, but... Alright, let's do a big one on the side right here. Or we could do 2. And I want to do another heart one coming down here. So I'm going to take a big giant one. And I want to come in here. You know what? I might have to go this way. Ha ha ha. Alright, so we're going to add a small one, like a little leaf here, little leaf here. We're going to add our bow here, and then we're going to add like another 2 of these. Maybe right there, or maybe 1 single, or 2 singles. What do you guys think? 2 singles, or 1? Oh. Oh my Lance of Georgia. So I'll put this guy here. And we want to fill up this like open space. And then whatever open spaces we have, I'll add some more like leaves to it. And then I'll probably put like a little bow in between. You know what I mean? That looks really cool. I like the sticker bomb moment. Alright, let's grab a small one. And let's do a tiny one. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Okay, so in this spot, I'm going to take this guy. Yay, that worked. Nice. Okay. One thing I'm going to have to do is cut this side. Dude, thanks for sticking with me, guys. But all I could think about after you guys said cherries was cherry bombing this nail. Because all I could think about was cherry bombs. So I was like, we definitely need to. Alright, so I just want to make sure that this is not going to peel up on me. Oh, I love it, dude. I can actually do a leaf there, a leaf here. I will say, if we moved it up a tad bit more, probably would be better. But that's fine. Okay, we need one right here. And then I think we're done with the cherries and we'll just add the leaves. So I think I'm going to do one this way. You know what I could have done? Added this guy right here and just kind of swooped him up here like this. So I had a little bit more room, but we're going to add a bow right there anyway. So it is fine. Let's do a regular, smaller one. So these little tiny ones are all hearts and I have two. So I want to do a regular. But I think, so you want to be careful you're not messing up like the stuff around the cherries. If that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to take this guy and either go, no. So, okay. So I know how my placement is going to be. Ha ha ha. Oh my goodness. I feel like we're missing something up here in this little area, but I guess I could put a leaf down. Because I like the 3 little cherries like that and how we did those. I feel like I need one right there, like a small one. But the tiniest one that we have is this one. And you can always cut these too. But I don't really want to go over. And we're gonna put that guy right inside there. And then I might have to cut that, but that's okay. That looks better without that, like, space being there. We're gonna add a little leaf right there, too. Now, you definitely want to make sure you have some sharp-ass scissors to do this. Alright, hold up, y'all. Let me grab these scissors and see if they will cut better. There we go. Yeah, I can't believe that these are harder to cut than you think. Because of the stretchy part of it, you know what I mean? It's so weird. Alright, let's smooth that out. I like it! What do you guys think? I like it a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and put our... Let's add our little green stems. Like, we'll add one here, one right here. We're adding a bow there. And we can always add one there, too, if we want. What do you guys think? I feel like we need a little bit more green up there anyway. So let's take this little tiny guy. Yeah, if you don't know what to do, you can always sticker bomb, and it's super freaking fun, dude. Okay, now I'm gonna use a bigger one right here. Alright, we're gonna have to make sure that worked. Should have been using these scissors the whole damn time. Okay. But do you see how, like, some of them are coming up? So you will have to go over all of them before you seal it in on top coat, guys. That is the only difference with these, like, 5D stickers. Is that issue. It's not that big of an issue, but... You know what I mean? But here is some, like, summer inspo. I mean, this is summery. Summery inspo for you. Yeah, that is not sticking. Damn it. Maybe I can stick this over it and it'll be okay. We're almost done. Okay, we got that going. We're gonna add a little leaf right here. Hopefully it'll freaking work. I'm about to take this one off and put a new one on because it just is not... Sorry guys, but that one will not stay down. It's like the sticky part isn't there anymore on that side. And I'm going to try my hardest not to mess up this side. Okay, that's not going to work. Alright, that's much better than what it was. Okay. So, I'm going to grab a little one. I didn't think we would take this long on this damn thing, but what are you going to do, right? Alright, I'm going to take this guy. since we have more room. And I'm going to put him right there. Okay. There. We filled her up. The only thing I'm going to do is add a thing right there. Bow there, bow here, or bow here and here, sorry. We're going to do a little bow there, a little bow there, and then the rest of these are, that's just going to be the nail. Alright, let's grab a tiny one. It's not a quick job, but I'm putting it on. I'm putting it on, guys. I'm probably losing a bunch of you, but it's okay. Just make sure you're really poking that in there, and if it's not staying, then just deal with it. One more of these little green thingies, and I'm not putting any more on here. Oh, that one's too big. Shit. Nope. We need one right here. I'm not really sure I like these sheets, to be honest with you. I love what they're on there, but the sheets are horrifying. They don't like to work. I wonder when they started doing these sheets like this. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so... Okay. There we go. Look. Nice. Alright, that filled that in. We got one more right there. I'm going to add that one big one up in that corner. And then we are done with our stickers. Damn it. Oops. Okay. Okay, ready? Okay. Nice. Alright. Let's press them down. Get our top coat on, and then we're going to add our bows. Boom. There's our cherry now. Alright, let's go ahead and get our top coat on. Now, I'm going to seal it in with this glass top coat. However, if you want to put, like, another one on there that's maybe a little bit on the thicker side, you can. But, yes, I always keep saying that. I know. If you know me by now, it just happens to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll find it like this. Or like at the top here, and I'm like, Alright. Now, when you're going over this, just make sure you're getting it inside of the sticker part, and then that way... But take any of that excess off, because we still want that 3D element. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to lightly go over that. And then take some of that excess off as much as I can. But I think it's going to be a really cool nail that I'm going to maybe want in terms of a whole set. So I'm just going to make sure I'm sticking that down in there. And then coming around that outside. That looks really cool. And then making sure I'm flattening this out here and here. Wherever I have them sticking over the edge part. Okay. This one's not very great, but you might have to put 2 actual things of top coat on that just to get it to really stay in there. Alright, there she is, guys. We did it. We did it. It would look banging as a whole set. Probably take me 5 hours just to sticker bomb the whole damn thing. You know what I mean? Because it takes me forever because I'm like, ooh, here's a spot. Here's a spot. Here's a spot. Alright. Here are the bows. So we're going to go ahead and add the little tiny bows. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the... I'm just going to use this little dotting tool and the rhinestone gel from somebody. I'm going to use this guy. But, what is this? Do you guys know if these are non-white? Coloring Drawing Art Gel. I don't know if they're non-white, so I ain't gonna use it. I always use non-white with all of my stuff. But yes, make sure you guys go check out Varnail. Absolutely love Varnail. My absolute favorite, one of my favorite companies. And there's our cherries. I really like it. Okay. I figured everybody left. I take forever sometimes. My bad, guys. Alright, so I'm trying to decide on exactly what bow I want to use right here. What do you guys think? I really like that pink bow like that. And then we have the dangle bow, which I feel like, yeah, that covers up all my shit. So we have this bow. I actually like the pink bow, to be honest with you. Or we have the white one. I think the pink one kind of... What do you think? Pink or white? While we think about that, I'm going to take and add my little... And then... do it pink. Pink. Okay. So I'm going to take... I thought I had 2 white ones, so... I was going to do a white one and then a pink one. You know what I mean? So we got to be able to push this up this way. It's going to kind of go over the W a little bit, but as long as it doesn't cover up the whole name, I don't mind. And then this one is going to go... This one was going to go over here, but I actually thought it was going to be like a little bit better, but you can't see the cherry unless I do that. That looks goofy. Because it's actually supposed to hang down this way and go over that, you know what I mean? Because it's catty-cornered. See what I mean? It's just supposed to hang out on the corners of that. What do you think? I don't mind it, but I have to go right up against that cherry part. I wish it was malleable, to be honest. But just have to put it like right in through here. Because the cherry, it's supposed to do this. Catty corner like this, and then this one's supposed to go that way because it's a square. But you can't see the cherry. You know what? I'm just going to flash it because I want both of them on there. Or should I just do one? It is a little big, but should I just do one and that's it? Just one? Okay, we'll do just one. There we go. Once we put this guy, we're going to have a big bow and a retarded one. So we might not even be able to do, because the big bow is what we want. The big bow is our big bow, and that is what we're doing in the middle. So, even though that was what I thought I was going to do, it's all good. I love this pink bow. And I feel like it just gives it a little bit of gaudiness. You know what I'm saying? So since I can't have one down here like I wanted, maybe I should just do a catty comb. I like them when they're not symmetrical, but let's just make sure she is straight. The heart's a little cockeyed, but one white on side and big bow on top. But I think I can put little cherries, or the little bows. So that's actually really pretty. Okay, we can put them elsewhere. So I can put it here. You know what I'm saying? Where it's open. And then that way it's not like right up against that or anything. So we'll put this one here. And we'll go like that in between. And then I'll put another one roughly somewhere in there. What do you think? We either do super catty or we go this way. I actually like it that way. And then that one will go that way. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cure that. Wasn't exactly what I thought or had in mind, but it works. We got bows and cherries, everybody. And then I'm actually going to... I was going to add something at the top here, but we got our bows. I think we have enough bows on there. Yeah. That's it. That is it. What do y'all think? Here is the nail. We did it! I don't even know what time it is. We've been almost live for 3 hours, but we did it. And I can't thank you guys enough for being with me since I'm back now and doing stuff. Yeah. I'm excited. I feel like I need, you know, like, because they already move and they're like 3D, but I feel like I need like little gems and shit up here. But we're not going to do that, okay? We're not going to do that. See the little gems at the top? Just small gems. I feel like the small gems would give us something cute if you did pink, you know? But it's really cute. Something different. And I would not ever wear or make something like this. So there we go. That is the nail, guys. What do you think? I think it's cute. It's like, actually, you can run your finger over and it looks really cool. But the products are all from Varnail. Except for that. But what do you guys think? I love it. I think we should end up doing a cherry set at some point. But yeah, these are the beautiful colors. Thank you all so much for being with me. Make sure you check out Varnail if you haven't already. And also, if you grab their top and base, guys. Grab the top and base coat because it is mwah, chef's kiss. And yeah, that is the monthly box. I had fun. Thank you for allowing me to just flow and get me out of my comfort zone with shit that I would never have picked to do something with. So thank you guys so much. I love you all, and I cannot say thank you guys enough. This is the nail. Here's some nail inspo for you. Do some sticker bombs, guys. Sticker bomb your nails. It'll look cool. But yeah, thank you to my mods and everybody else for helping. Thank you to my members. You just have to let me know what your favorite was, okay? Thanks for being with me. Thanks for supporting me always. And use code SUGARDECLIPSE if you would so like to. But the box itself, I like it. I like it a lot. It's very great. Comes with a lot of product, especially if you want to collect a little bit more for Varnail. I think they give you like a good variety of things to work with in terms of the box. So check out the box and check out their little sale and also use my code. I love you guys. Thank you for being amazing to me. I'm so grateful, and I'll see you on the flip side with a video. Toodaloo! Toodaloo, sweet cheeks. I love that. It's so pretty.